We have arrived to round 2 lead card of the Raymond Seick Memorial. We are powered by Innova, Pierce County Disc Golf Association. Thank you for this opportunity to film this. Tournament directors Ted Couliard, Matt Van Duzen. We're at Fort Steilacoom in Tacoma/Lakewood, Washington. Our lead card: Brian Johnson, Kirby Snyder, Pierce Guderski, and Asher Weideman. Nothing has changed at the Northwest course, so we're gonna revisit some old drone footage. Still good. I mean, most of it. You're gonna want to throw something downhill and avoid the trees like that drone did.
Let's have some fun. Pierce.
Asher, nice to meet you.
Asher, nice to meet you.
Brian.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Brian.
Let's have a fun round.
Yeah.
We got
One more time here. Boom, boom, boom.
And one new one. Up first, Brian Johnson with a 1-stroke lead. Again, hole 1, 289 feet downhill. Probably 20-foot grade. Ooh, great drive. He's basically parked. Asher Weideman. Little straight, but he got a good kick to circle 2. Kirby Snyder. And Pierce.
Come on back.
Getting that nice turnover. And hits nothing. They'll be putting from a clean lie. Looks like Asher will be getting a pretty good view at it with nothing in the way. Let's see if he can dial it in. Oh, a little too right. We'll have to settle for his par to start out round 2. Where did our graphics go? I hope that pops up here quickly. Kirby? Oh, barely missing. There's our graphics. Sorry about that. Very clean putt. Good start to round 2 at the Northwest course at Fort Steilacoom. It's always good to come out here, show the world how cool our courses are in the Pacific Northwest. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, log in if you're not, because I know how that works, and then subscribe if you haven't already. Get those notifications, you know when we're posting. And if you're already that far, might as well just join the membership. It's only $1 a month for that early access. It really helps out the channel. Thanks again for the support. We are on to hole 2, par 3, 284 feet. Pretty straightforward shot. Missed the things. It's something new we're trying this year. We'll be committing to Fort Steilacoom Open and States, so when you register and you're interested in doing a $5 tip, that would be awesome. It's definitely optional. Really appreciate the support, everyone. And Brian gets his drive on a very good kick. Push to the center. Like to film out here. It's very easy on the eyes. It's a lot of good history out here too. Great forehand, Pierce. Getting it all the way down there, putting from the right side of the green.
No, gosh.
Asher did not miss the middle tree. It pushed him right side. He'll have a pretty long second shot. Relatively, of course. Kirby getting a nice putter turnover. Probably throwing his beat up logic, is my guess. Kirby looking to score on the second hole.
Nice.
Gets it. What a putt.
Yeah, you said
Full
you raised
committed.
it, so it is for sure 10 meters.
Yeah, we have like a wide.
And Pierce barely missing. Unfortunate there. Asher will stay at 6 with that par. Excellent drive. Great putt. Brian goes to 9 down. Onward to hole 3, par 3, 348 feet. We've got a Mando right of the tree on our left. People are looking to get some to skip over this log to give him a very close drive. Up first is Brian. Looks like this hole has had some cleanup around the tee pad here. Ooh, Brian getting a great drive. Ooh, skip long. He'll be putting from about circle's edge, maybe a little bit further on the left side. Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby. Oh, that's close.
Wow. Nice low laser beam. He's nestled on the base of the tree in front of it, just beyond the log.
Back.
Wow, what a gap. Basket high. Right side, basically right down the middle of avoiding a notorious tree to to spoil a lot of drives. Here comes Asher. Getting that spin. Avoid the tree.
Either side of it. Thank you.
He might be barely on the left side of that large tree, but in circle 1. These guys are showing how to play this hole well. Pierce has a clear look. Let's see if he can nail this guy. Oh, slightly right. That would have been nice. Looks like Brian ended up kind of bouncing into this bush with a decent little step look. Well, not a step look, but excellent birdie. Taking a nice jab at it. Got it. Goes to 10 down. So Kirby's got a straddle here. Look at how intricate the base of this tree is. It's crazy. So many cool trees out here. That's a cool deuce. Kirby goes to 8 down. And we jump over quickly to see Asher. Oh, yep, move the camera. Yep, there we go. Capture that birdie. Great shots. That was fun to watch. 3 birdies. 1 par, unfortunately, here for Pierce. He's got to make this. Did I just... No, no jinx. No jinx. Par 3. Average 2.88. Onward. Hole forward. 285 feet. Par 3. A lot of people are going to play that low line that we're flying. There is an up and over shot. A lot of people like as well. Let's see how these people do it. Brian, up and over. Ooh. Thought it was gonna go a little bit further. I'm sure he hoped it too. Kirby. Low shot, got his speed cut down a little bit, but he's in a decent range there. Let's see if that forehand line is the way to go, Mr. Asher. Oh no, slight miss off the tee. Brutal. I believe Pierce is acknowledging it's a little weird with a cameraman staring at you from the fairway. It's okay, I can move. Gotta get it further though. Pretty clean up shot for Asher. That'll give him a mostly clean view for 3. Not quite able to get that one to sink. A few steps closer. Here is Brian. Ooh, slightly right. Asher's 3rd. See if we can sink the par. Ooh, slightly left. Unfortunately, he'll have a bogey save coming up. Second shot from Kirby. Oh no, hit front rim. Unfortunate bogey there from Asher. Only 4 birdies on the day for the MPO squad. Tim Tenclay, Matt Oberstaller, John Geiger, and Jesse Rutley. And that was 8th in difficulty. Didn't realize hole 4 had that type of ranking sometimes, but yeah, I definitely understand it now. We are on to the first par 4, hole 5. Iconic hole. Hole 5, you got to make this high gap to get as max distance off this pad to get left down the fairway. This par 4 is 565 feet or so, depending on who measured it and what tool they used. But down the center fairway here is going to be your best bet. There is a back to our right, a back, local gap, if you will. Here is where you need to be putting from to score. It's a beautiful part of the park. Lots of melting skinned madrona trees. It's one of my favorite areas of the park. Clean shot from Brian. We'll be playing from the left side of the fairway with a lot of distance cut off. Here comes Brian. Sorry, Kirby. Oh, he pushed him a little right side. I might toughen the angle a little bit on the second shot. It looks like Pierce gets caught up a little bit, but he fights through. Hopefully he has a decent angle. Perfect shot from Asher, leaving him with multiple options down the center. And this was verified before he moved it. No sticky gates here. That high shot just got cut off a little bit and pushed him right, making him play the backside now. Let's see if Asher can get this turnover going. Not enough turn or Annie, or I'm not sure what disco was either, but third shot will be from the left side of the fairway for him. Kirby has this early tree to deal with. Let's see if he can navigate this.
No.
Oh no! Brutal kick left early. Will most likely be settling for par. Second shot here from Brian. Let's see where this goes. Oh, he had a clean line. He took a putter and just said, "Here's the basket. Take it." Kirby looking to get up and down. He is getting his disc to settle near the basket. Excellent shot for his third. Third shot here from Pierce. We are on the backside of the hole. He sees the hyzer, and he's right next to Kirby there. Oh my goodness, the birdie just narrowly escaping. Man. And the par disappeared from Kirby. Unfortunate. Pierce cleaned up the par. He'll stay at 7. Looks like Kirby unfortunately will go to 7 himself.
Brian, just you want to start, man? All right.
Excellent birdie from Brian, going to 11. 4 strokes up.
Shout out, Tyler Schrock, for giving me this range. It's a great disc.
Range from MVP or Axiom, I forget. Nice. Hole 6, par 3, 312 feet. Straight down the middle. Basket area has a low tree on the right with a little archway. If you do slide up, you do have an option. Still. Up first, Brian Johnson. Missing the middle tree is great. Getting the skip to the basket. Very ideal. Good shot. Here's getting something with a full flight.
Maybe? Dude,
They missed the top of it.
Oh my goodness. Great shot.
Cameraman missed it in flight, unfortunately. I mean, missed all of it, but he got all of it. That was good. Asher,
Yeah, that's a good shot.
he's on the putting green.
That is the most stable logic of all time.
Talking about stable logics. I don't quite understand. Here comes Kirby. Getting something nice to float.
Do it! Do it!
Oh my goodness, that was so pretty.
That was so pretty.
Wow. I think if you're going to ace with a putter, that's how you do it. Wow. Wow, lots of close calls in this coverage already. All right, Brian, let's get this deuce. Yes, sir. What a shot. Lined it up. He's at 12 down. Asher. Going to 7. That's got to feel good. This might be a star frame. I sure hope so. Pierce. Goes to 8. Ooh, that was flirting with the backside on that. And the best drive, putts last. Kirby goes to 8. Hole 7. Par 3. 304 feet. We're flying down the middle of the fairway. On your most ideal line, maybe a little higher if you're doing a putter, backhand. There's some forehand lines. Let's see what these guys do. A lot of trees to get in your way, so you gotta really commit. Ooh, that was a commitment. Slight miss. Bounces to the early right side. Pierce with a stand-up forehand that's absolutely perfect. Holy crap. Part. What a shot. Asher with some speed gets knocked down in the tree in the middle. Somebody in the distance missing a putt or breaking a leg, I'm not sure. Kirby a little too high, pushes him left with that tree kick. Leaving him with a baby hyzer probably. And it looks like Brian is in a tough spot. Getting a lot of distance with this second. All right, where he's at, he's got one large bush to deal with still. Asher looking with a straight, somewhat straight shot.
Got that.
He's got a view there. Only a small bush in his way. Got a little window for Brian. That would have been a sick par. Unfortunate early hit will push him to a bogey opportunity next. And Asher, slight miss, same situation. Well, Brian had to go and get himself a bogey. He is down at 11 now. And Asher slipped into a bogey too. He's at 6. Kirby stays at 8 with his par. And Pierce takes the box for the next hole with his birdie. Excellent drive. He'll go to 9. He's sitting in second place now. Let's go to hole 8. 355 feet, par 3. You're going to want to throw something this general direction and then get past these trees and then get past these trees. Park job is not impossible. but the birdie opportunity is more likely. Lots of different angles. You got to hit this big gap, get a lot of distance. Going too high will knock you down. Like that. Mr. Snyder. Ooh. Good commitment. Unfortunate miss on the line. Pushing him early right. Brian. Down the middle. Another kick right. Dang, that's 3 drives in a row we've seen. Hit an early tree. And getting caught up on the left side, but in the middle for Asher. Kirby was not happy with this angle. We can't even see the basket. He can't even see a line, so he's running out of seconds here. He commits to this forehand shot. That's actually ending up not too bad, but on the right side down there. Ryan has a patent pending. Getting a lot of distance. He is just beyond the basket. What a shot. And this shot from Asher is from the intro, if you didn't realize. Because I thought it looked cool with it out of focus. Pierce getting that forehand dialed like he do. Long third shot. See if it goes in. Oh my goodness, great attempt. He shaped with that line or that gap perfectly. Just didn't get the speed right. What a par save. That was definitely a stretch over there. Brian stays at 11. Kirby, unfortunately, will go to 7 with that bogey. A lot of ups and downs. This course is definitely taking some bites out of scores. Hole 8 had a 33% birdie rate, playing at 2.88 average. A little homage to the dragon, if you will. Kind of cool. A little eye in there. And we're going to the halfway point of the second round here, hole 9. Kind of a fun walk through the woods there. Hole 9 is a par 3, 247-foot shot uphill to the left on a shelf. Take a lift in front of that Madrona there. A lot of shots will go left of the basket here under that second tree, or that final tree. Oh, we're going forehand. Counter rotation. Wow. Sit. Wow, what a shot. He is on the dance floor. Great shot, Pierce. Great shot. All right, up next, Brian Johnson. Going to the traditional backhand line. He's on the shelf up there. I believe close to that tree. Yeah, sure. Getting a skip. It was absolutely perfect. Kirby looking for a slightly higher line, but absolutely dimes it up. These guys are pros.
He just blows him up. Like, it's not even on this last page where it's like he's standing over.
I don't remember what that conversation was, but there it was. Second shot here from Brian. Wow, great commitment, good shot. Letting that chain sink it into the baskets. The sounds of disc golf, love it. Collection of beautiful drives and grid putts to lead us to another star frame. It's much needed attitude change from the hole 8. Onward to the back 9. Hole 10, par 3, 332 feet. OB right, OB left, and I believe OB long. Basket will be to the right of our screen here. Up first, becoming a forehand specialist to us, Pierce. Right off the bat, getting something. Oh no!
Oh.
What an unfortunate branch kick to the right, going OB. Brian going forehand. Oh no.
Ooh, it might have kicked out.
You know, I think we missed the graphic there. I believe he did, after debate, get barely up. Asher stays safe. Kirby going with that backhand again. Excellent. Maybe with a little more height, he would have got that turn, but can't really complain when you're right down the middle. Excellent second shot from Asher. He'll settle for his par. And after the penalty, third shot. Didn't quite line up. Gives it a chance. Third shot for Pierce. Oh no, but it is safe.
Get out of here.
Ah, he was out of bounds. He must have been barely out of bounds. The double bogey happened, unfortunately. Pierce goes to 8. And Kirby stays at 8. Hole 10 had 2 birdies on the day, showing number 1 in difficulty, Mateo and Eric Sebastian. All right, hole 11, another iconic hole here at Ford's Telecom. The gully hole, hole 11, par 3, 290 feet, downhill. Steer clear of these trees. Throw something right as the drone is flying. It is the straight line. Hill on the left. You can trickle things down in here. That's another good way to do it. That is the flight of hole 11. Here comes Asher. Very ideal.
Oh, third shot.
Had some action. It must have hit a root and flared. Or a rock. Kirby.
Beauty. Oh, that has a chance.
Oh no, slight branch hit. Pushing him right in front of the basket though. Not bad. Pretty decent result from Brian. It could have been worse. Standstill shot. Backhand for Pierce. Ooh, a little bit of a high release. Ooh, it's nothing. And probably 12 feet out. Brian gave it a good run. He'll get his par. Oh, that's more than 12 feet. That's a tough shot. He had to go under that branch that Kirby's standing under. Hole 11 actually had pretty good results on the day. 10 out of 24, 42% got the birdie. Lots of names there. Let's go into another difficult shot. Hole 12. I'm going to the right. There's an OB line that ends about right there on the right. And we're going uphill through the V to the perched basket. Asher getting something high and early and drops straight down. Not too bad. It's kind of a cool shot through the little group of gnats. Stalling shot drops into the pathway. Couple trees in the way. Got to go uphill though. Still. Brian going low. Probably just to the mouth of the hill here. He'll be buddy with Kirby. Pierce showing off the forehand again. Please, let's see it. He kind of fights up the hill, but he's along looking at the back path. Difficult to film up there, but we'll see it. That's Asher down there at the log. Going forehand. And he's resting up by the basket. Excellent. Let's see if Kirby can get up and down. As he do.
Beautiful shot, Kirby.
Getting close to that tree, though. Brian is following suit again. And we're kind of standing...
Might be going Scoob, or might be the Delbert thing, or the Schultz thing.
Oh, the lifting of the leg? Yeah.
We're going Scoober.
He decides on the scuba. It's an upside down putter, kind of pushing it, backhand style. Gets a little bit of a tough slide. And this course is giving him a run for the money.
You're right here.
He'll have a bogey opportunity there. All right, third shot from Asher. Let's see if he can skate by with the par. He does. He'll stay at 8. Hole 12 was showing 1 birdie on the day. That man was Ricky Meadows, the one and only. Third in difficulty, averaging 3.29. Good times. Onward to hole 3. Plus 10, 13. Par 3, 218 feet. We're flying as close to that Mando as possible. Left of that Mando tree. A lot of putter shots. There's some forehand lines on that left. Heck, with Pierce on the... You can do anything forehand, it looks like. Alright, Asher, show us the backhand. Unfortunate miss. Hits that tree, pushing left. Kirby looking to make that correction of what he just saw. And he gets it right,
Nice.
but it's pushing
Park
very
Park.
nicely. Very nicely. He's on the putting green on the left side. And Brian is committed to this range. He is so good at that disc. Point and shoot for him. He's under the basket.
Nice shot, Asher.
Asher's under the basket. Pierce making a decent run from up on the hill there.
Thanks.
Great save from Pierce. He will stay at 7, still within striking distance. We are middle of the round 2. Lots of golf.
Nice.
Excellent 2. Kirby goes to 10. And Brian goes to 12.
Nice.
This is a fun little battle.
Ray, put that in.
All right, hole 14. Par 3, 318 feet. It's similar to hole 10 shape, but a little bit more fair on the OB stuff. OB is just natural. There might be a left OB, actually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there is an OB left. That's the only OB. Okay, hole 14. Kirby up next. Or first, excuse me. Dialing up that center like a plata. Brian with great results. Absolutely beautiful forehand. Park job.
Oh, come on.
Oh my goodness, what a run. Giving it some height. Man. Lots of almosts. Kirby looking to take a strike at that birdie. Calculating not to go long. Oh, he missed the calculation. Well, close to a park job. Still a little bit of work to do for Pierce. Great drive. He gets it to stay.
It's in.
It is in. He'll tie it up with Asher for the moment. And Kirby looking to save the par. He does. He'll stay at 10, within 2 of Brian. I believe this is for par. Hole 14, average 3.08, right in the middle of the difficult, actually 4th in difficulty. Wow, that's kind of shocking with 2 birdies on the day. Ricky and Pierce Guderski. All right, hole 15, par 4, 500 feet. Big arms come back out. Fly down the center. Anywhere down here is a good chance to score. There is an OB left, of course. And I think there's OB right on the path, but you gotta really, really go right near the road. He sticks in the right side of the fairway with that tree kick. Great flip up, Kirby.
Keep a little.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, babe. All right, Brian looking to sink into that same energy. That looks great. Miss it. It missed it. Not as far as the curb, but he's up there. Kind of in the middle. A little bit of that tall grass. Asher, he can do that distance. Get the flip, get the flip.
Oh, missed that. Don't frickin' do that.
He's actually safe. They kick like straight down. So, he is lining up a forehand to go over all of this tall grass. Gets it low and fast. Didn't quite see the result. Pierce getting a high forehand. He's down there as well. He'll have a chance for that 3rd shot to get a birdie, hopefully.
I don't feel like never parking.
Clean 2nd shot from Brian. Kirby looking for that eagle. Ooh, a little more height or power. Not quite sure. Excellent birdie.
Thank you.
Pierce goes to 9. This is one of those holes where it kind of makes it a must-get as one of those scoreable par 4s. And hole 15. I'm waiting to tell you the stats here. Yay, we got a birdie. All right, hole 15 had 14 birdies, making it the easiest hole statistically on the round. All right, hole 16, par 3, 406 foot. One of the iconic holes of this course. You're basically throwing from the parking lot down through the woods. One of the the better scenic views, if you will. Fun shot. Gotta love a good distance downhill. There are right side stuff. There's left hand stuff. We're gonna see a left hand shot or a left side shot with the forehand from Pierce. He regrets it immediately. Gets kicked left, but he actually goes kind of long near the basket height of the distance. Kirby getting a great kick. He's on the putting green. What a shot. Tough kick there from Brian. Hopefully he can get up and down. Very unfortunate early kick. He's still on the top shelf here. Kind of opens up that left side. He's going to line up forehand. Probably an FD3 of some sort. Ooh, we needed more height or less anti-angle. Gets caught up. Here's his third. Puts it under the basket to mitigate the damage. Stop the bleeding. Looks like Pierce going up and over with a forehand. He kind of landed near that large tree. Putting him in circle one.
Oh, that's what I was really scared of too.
You hit the
short, stumpy guy on our left side of our screen. One of the last things to hit, unfortunately, pushed him backwards. Second shot here for Kirby. Let's see if he can dial a birdie. He gets it! Let's go! He is happy about it. Small miss from Brian. Unfortunate bogey there. Asher looking to save his bogey too. No way. He tells himself to calm down. Brutal. It went good for Kirby though. Mediocre for Pierce. He got his par. These guys got the brunt of the damage. Hole 16 stats were averaging 3.04, so just barely over par. Let's go to hole 17. Two more of round two. Hole 17 is another iconic hole, 465 feet with a large meadow, opening you up to the rollers, depending on ground conditions. But very hard, short grass, perfect. Not a lot of wind right now. These guys have the air power to go air shots. So let's see who dials it in. Up first, Kirby Snyder. He has tied it up with Brian. 2 to go in round 2. It's a pretty good turn to push him forward. Looks like he's basket height. Maybe about 60 out? My guess. Pierce lining up a roller.
hold it. Wow. Hold it.
Wow, great roller. He's over there with Kirby. Oh, nice. We're getting cut up shorter a little bit, but he's got a good look at it. Asher getting full extension.
Push, push, push.
Get that
Oh,
distance.
farther. Yes.
Maybe you need a little more height. Oh, wow. Brian did kind of end up in that holly. Brian giving it the best college try. He's under the basket. Ooh, slightly right. So close, Asher. Kirby just nailed a long putt. Can he get another one? He does. How clutch. He's at 13 down. Little fist bump. He's feeling it. Let's see if Pierce can follow that energy. Ooh, slightly right. Dang it. Well, stats on the day, averaging 3.04, 88% of the field got pars. Elise saw the birdie. Good job, Kirby Snyder. The only one of the day. An MPO. He takes one over Brian, going into the final hole. All right, we are flying the final hole 18 at the Northwest course at Fort Stelicum. Thanks for joining us, everyone. If you haven't hit that like button, do it already. We appreciate that. If you're on the Given train, go subscribe, hit that early access. We appreciate you. We appreciate you even watching. A lot of forehand lines, some backhand lines. Let's do the knuckle line. Or high fives, depending on your mood, I guess.
Yeah, you do whatever you can to do hit the coach. Thanks for being out, man.
It's worth it, huh?
It's a grind.
Apologize for the
Thank you for
almost
filming.
asthma attack the cameraman's going through here. That happens to the best of us. Here comes Kirby.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Nice shot, Kirby.
Wow. Wow, what a shot. Absolutely pimped it down the middle with that backhand with a late turn. Pierce showing the forehand once again. Gets caught up left, pushed him left and then straight down. Ah, brutal. All right, here comes Ryan. Trying to keep it close with Kirby here.
Yes, Brian.
Wow.
Push, 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 push.
Oh, man. It was trending so well. I believe he ended up right on that drive. Asher. Wow. Absolutely great forehand. He ended up a little bit early of the basket. Some Discmania love there. Pierce has a little bit more work to do for his third shot. Second shot for Brian. Looking to get it under the basket.
Yeah, that's up.
Great shot. And third shot here from Pierce. See if he can sink this par to stay at 9 down. Oh, little short. Fortunately, he'll get a bogey to finish the round at 8 down. Asher, second shot is a birdie. Way to finish the round on a solid birdie on hole 18. That's not an easy one to get. As 5 of the 24 MPOs got it as well. Tying it for 5th in difficulty. And the classic Kirby Snyder Death Stare. He takes 2 strokes on Brian, going into round 3. We're going into the final round Sunday coming up. Let's take a look at the scorecard first. And we'll finish our coverage with Kirby Snyder, Brian Johnson, Tim Tenclay, and Matteo Condalucci. Thanks for watching. See you in round 3.